Welcome back. Michigan Democrats are coming together tonight for a unity rally meant to heal some of the wounds caused by a bruising primary. Tonight's event will be headlined by former Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg, who lives in Michigan and whose name has been floated as a 2028 presidential contender. The rally comes just days after Abdul El-Sayed narrowly defeated Congresswoman Haley Stevens by just over 15,000 votes in a seat that is critical for Democrats if they want to retake the Senate. After his win, El-Sayed extended an olive branch to Congresswoman Stevens. Listen.
There is so much more we agree on. So I'm looking forward to unifying together. The Congresswoman and I, the Senator and I, we've had some great conversations about where we go from here, and we cannot wait to come together and win in November.
And joining me now is Michigan Congresswoman Haley Stevens. Thank you so much for joining me, Congresswoman. Really appreciate it.
Hey, thank you.
Let me just start with this unity rally tonight, just to set the stage here. Are you planning to attend, and what do you hope to hear from Abdul El-Sayed?
No, this is we've got a good ticket going, all right? And so Pete Buttigieg, Abdul, Jocelyn Benson, our amazing candidate for governor. You know, the whole crew is up there. A lot of Dems are there. And, you know, we want everyone to shine. I'm here in Detroit. I'm winding down my campaign office. And look, the primary's over. I know people always want to talk about these things even after they've happened. Abdul got more votes. It was, you know, all the prognosticators talking about the infighting. Newsflash, Democrats like Democrats. A lot of Democrats came out to the polls on election day, a lot more than Republicans. And now they're all gathered around, you know, with our awesome ticket. I was grabbing coffee in Royal Oak this morning, talking to voters. People are voting. People in Detroit are voting. That's what we want to have happen, because we will beat Republicans. We are going to stop the madness with this corrupt, broken, cost increasing, out of control stuff that's been going on. No one likes it. People aren't happy here.
Just to be very clear, but you're not going tonight. You're not going to be at the unity rally?
Well, I'm not. This is for the ticket. I mean, if they, you know, it's okay. I'm supporting them. I'm all happy to be here. I just told you I'm at my. There's no drama. Okay, I know you want the drama. I don't have drama. I'm a proud Democrat. I told them they want. You know, I'm going to go do whatever with the party. I'm a soldier. I was a door knocker in 06. You know, I door knocked in the early 2000s. You know, look, it's not about that. This is about supporting our awesome Democratic candidates that are on the ticket who will beat these Republicans. We got to get together. We're united. I'm on the team. You know, everyone knows, I'll say it again for the folks watching, I'm a passionate Zionist Democrat. It's not my only issue. I'm a manufacturing policy nerd. I got an awesome pedigree with lessening our dependence on China, creating manufacturing jobs. Oh my gosh, we want to do that here in Michigan. Trump's been costing us jobs right and left with the erratic tariffs. It's a major problem.
Let me ask you, because you heard Abdul El-Sayed say that he spoke to you. Has he asked you to campaign with him, and do you plan to do that? What can we expect to see?
Look, Abdul's out there. He's working his tail off. I'm not trying to drive him crazy. I did that enough in the primary, okay? I mean, I think he likes me. We hugged. We had a good time. You know, enough of all this. I mean, this is about helping people. Like, I am in Detroit right now, where there's amazing things happening in this city. It's an incredible city. And there's people who need government services, who this administration is trying to, you know, rip from them. Medicaid, healthcare, it's so real. I mean, there is a hospital right down the street. It's called Henry Ford Hospital. Some people are mad at them because they're off with the unions. My friends at the Teamsters, they're great people. You know, they're going to be getting out the vote. Abdul wants to do the PRO Act. Alyssa Slotkin wants to do the PRO Act. She's our senator. She's helping guide this ticket. I know she wants to work with Abdul. She's all on board. But this is happening. You know, we're going to win.
Let me ask you, speaking of the general, Abdul El-Sayed will be facing off against Mike Rogers, as you well know, the Republican candidate. He's trying to appeal to some of your voters, Congresswoman. Listen to what his message is. I'll get your reaction on the other side.
To the vast majority of people across Michigan who do not want to throw their support behind a campaign filled with anger, divisiveness, calls for violence, and the views that are out of touch with your values, well, you have a home with us.
Do you have concerns that some of those moderate voters who turned out for you could, in fact, vote for Mike Rogers? And what's your message to them?
Well, look, the beauty of the primary is all the views have been aired out. Everything that needed to be said was said. We had a long, amazing American democratic process. We nominated our candidate. We got through it. The votes were cast. You know, people lose sight of that votes get cast. They got counted. I loved watching it. It was amazing. And it's going to be amazing in November when we beat Mike Rogers. I mean, he's going to say every which way thing out of both sides of his mouth. This is a multi-millionaire. He became a lobbyist. He sold out. He moved to Florida. I don't know what his objective is. He was an anti-Trump. Now he's a Trump. Now, what is he doing for Michigan? He's not articulating what our manufacturers need. He's running an ad about workshop in the schools. Well, Trump cut the grants for the public schools. I mean, go talk to Mumford High School here in Detroit. You know, we have the largest number of FIRST robotics teams in the country here in Michigan, and Trump is only making it harder for those kids to learn the skills of the future. And Mike's lying. You know, we need good Democrats who care about good government services so that we can deliver for constituents and people, period.
Let me ask you about one of the big issues. As you know, the dividing lines between you and El-Sayed on the campaign trail, support for Israel. Michael Horowitz, a Jewish community leader in Detroit, said this after Mr. El-Sayed's win. He said, quote, "I can't vote for El-Sayed." He went on to say he's leaning strongly to Rogers. "I have heard from many in the Jewish community who say they will be supporting Rogers." What is your reaction to that, and could it cost the seat?
Look, it's a private decision. You know, I'm not going to drum up drama so you keep asking me to get on your show. I mean, people are going to respectfully cast votes. I know Michael Horowitz. I have not talked to him. I think he's a great guy. I've actually been over to his house for dinner. He's my constituent. But, you know, and I haven't talked to him. You know, I really haven't. I will. But, you know, and respectfully, you know, my job, I'm a congresswoman. It's to listen to people. It's to hear them out. Michael votes. I don't think he misses elections. People are going to go take a private vote. There was some pain after the last election in during the 24 cycle. We all knew that played out, you know, very heavily in the media. That's democracy. That's people voting. I know you guys have, you know, an objective and a media and the money and all the stuff that goes into what's happening, but you should pay more attention to what actually happens on election night. Come and interview the clerks. You know, I just talked to these two great guys.
We covered all of it, Congressman.
Good. I'm glad you did. I'm not attacking the integrity of your. Yeah, no, you do a great job, and you were a great debate moderator. I'm not a big student of the media. I'm just encouraging you, and you can ask me any question, and I'm answering. You know, I got to brush the hair a little bit, but
well, no, I appreciate that, and I appreciate your answering the questions. There you go.
Laughing. She's a good anchor.
Look, we appreciate it. We appreciate your answering all of these questions. But look, one of the things we noticed on Election Day, Congresswoman, you did better in counties with higher black populations. What does El-Sayed need to do in order to reach out to court some of those black voters who threw their support behind you? How do you make sure they don't stay home on Election Day?
Look, I win the House races, okay? So I'm guiding these House candidates, okay? We got Christina Hines. I want everyone watching to pay attention to Macomb County, all right? It's home of the Reagan Democrats, and it's an amazing place. It's got all the unions, halls, lots of manufacturing, arsenal defense. Christina Hines is running for Congress there. She's going to flip that seat. I know how to win these House races. That's what I've done. I'm parked in the House right now. So I'd like to, you know, of course, you know, if Abdul wants to go do something, he's got Garland Gilchrist, he's got me, he's got people. I'm over here. I told Pelosi and Hakeem and the team that's Pelosi's retiring. Hakeem is going to be the speaker, okay? And we are going to make him the speaker from a place called Michigan, all right? That's what's happening. And so Christina's going to flip a seat. Callie Barr way in the north. She's got a good chance. We're looking at Sean McCain in the 4th Congressional. Hillary Skolton's a good friend. I mean, these are hot seats in Michigan. You're all coming in. Let's talk to them. Christina does some great work in the Black community and with voting rights and, victims abuse. She was a former victims abuse prosecutor.
Well, look, there's so much to cover. We will be covering all of it, and we'll be talking to voters, too, because, as you point out, that's one of the most important things. Congresswoman Haley Stevens, thank you so much for joining us.
Clearly, I am happy to keep talking to you.
Well,
thank you.
Come on back soon, Congresswoman. Great to see you. Appreciate that very much.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.